I'm Bearly Grylls. I'm gonna show you what it takes to get out alive of some of the most dangerous places on Earth. I'm gonna make it through a week of challenges in the sort of places you wouldn't last a day without the right survival skills. Now, I'm in the Gayforest Waasmunster, and I'm gonna take on all the challenges the forest throws at me. I'm gonna push myself to the limit to show you how to survive in one of the most beautiful and toughest environments on the planet.
It's freezing cold. Get a good night's sleep. Get warmed up. See you next time.
This is Man vs. Wilds.
We're in the car. We're heading towards the forest where we're gonna spend the next 3 days. As you can see, we're driving quite fast. We're driving at 140 miles an hour. And the only way to get in is also going to be my best way out is using the highway, jumping out of the car.
It's time to go.
I'm down in one piece. Now the first thing we gotta do, since it's very cold out here, is keep ourselves warm and tucked in at all times. So we're gonna put this on, Alright, now this is done. Next thing we gotta do is find our bearings. So what we gotta do now is keep the wind in our faces and move towards the west, because that's where most of the civilization lies. Now wind comes from over there, so that's where we're gonna go. Let's go. Very important thing to do when you're in a forest this cold, this huge, is keep yourselves warm, of course, and try to get some calories and something of food. So that's why in this forest there are some kind of trees called arbusculatus, which provide a very nutritious food source. And look, right over there is one of those trees. Oh my god, looks delicious. Right, so we're gonna take some of those pieces, one for later, one for now. Oh my god, this is gonna taste so good. Actually no, tastes like snot. Ugh. If you ever get lost in these forests and there is no wind around like there is now, one of the best things you can do is try and get above the trees and try to get a lay of the land. So that's why right now I'm going to climb up this tree to find my bearings again. We're in the top of the tree right now. We've got a very good look of the land, and I think that right there, so right over there, is the way we're gonna go. Shh. You hear that? Wait, get me on the tree. You hear that? The highway is super close, it's super dangerous, so that's not the direction we want to go. Even though it's west, it's not the safest route, so we're gonna go another way. It's starting to get dark right now, so what we're gonna try to do now is find ourselves some kind of shelter. Now, the ground over here is very wet. It's all wet because of the rain of the last few days. So what we're gonna try and do now is find a place where we can lie above the ground. So, oh look right over there. There's this kind of tree branches that lying there will provide a nice shelter for me to sleep on. So what we're gonna do is put one of these branches out here, and then we'll have ourselves a nice little shelter. Good night. It's 3 a.m. It's freezing cold. The sound in the background is so distracting so I can't sleep at all. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep going like this tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get some shut eye. We'll see about if we will make it tomorrow. Good night. Right, it's 6 a.m. Just woken up from a terrible night's sleep. It's one of the best things you can do right now to keep your spirits high. Easy a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then we're gonna find our way out of this forest. Let's go. When you get cold, start a fire to repel all kinds of animals and predators that are lurking around here, and also keep yourselves warm, of course. There we go. Got some wood, start a fire. I'm gonna pull these off for a second. Now, one of the ways to start a fire is using your glasses. When there's sun, at the moment there isn't, what you can do is convert the sun rays into high concentrated beams onto the wood and to put on fire. But given there is no sun today, that won't be an option. Luckily for us, humans about 10,000 years ago invented another way to make fire. All they did was they took a piece of wood and started rubbing it against the others. And when you do this long enough, eventually you'll get a fire starting. Come on! Come on! Ronnie, come over here. Pass me a lighter. Thanks. Now this is the ultimate survival equipment everybody needs. Stupid lighter. Now we can start a fire. Tried to get a fire started for about an hour, but the underground is just too damn wet, so this isn't going to be working at all. So the best thing to do to save your energy, just keep going. Alright, as you can see, we're reaching the end of the forest, which means my salvation is nearby. And right now, I'm going to civilization to get a good night's sleep, get warmed up. See you next time.